Hey, what's happening, guys? What's going on YouTube? You guys have tuned into Rules for Rebels, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a Shopify app overview, a Shopify app review for you guys. The app we're going to be taking a look at is called EcoDrive, and in a nutshell, what this app does, it adds a nice little toggle switch to your checkout, and at checkout, if your customers want, they can toggle this switch. It'll charge them an extra 65 cents, and that 65 cents is used to plant a tree, which is going to offset their carbon footprint from making the purchase. So this could appeal to you guys if you have some type of store that sells eco-friendly products. Maybe you sell reusable water bottles, bamboo straws. Even if you sell something like, in like the yoga niche, maybe jewelry niches, I don't think this is necessarily going to appeal to every store and every store's customers. But for certain types of stores, for certain niches, or if your company already has kind of an eco-friendly slant to it, this could be something that your customers like. It could be something that makes your customers feel better about purchases. And in theory, this may help you lose less abandoned carts. And then just another thing, even though this may not appeal to every store out there, one thing that I've noticed is we are starting to see more and more articles and things like that. I'm a member of a lot of groups where journalists, bloggers, etc. reach out and look for quotes for articles, magazine articles, newspaper articles, journalists, things like that. And something I'm seeing a lot of it is, articles about, either young millennial shoppers or Gen Z shoppers, Zoomer shoppers. They're using things like buy now, pay later. But I'm starting to see a lot of articles slanted towards what can you do to attract millennial or, Zoomer shoppers? Gen Z shoppers care more about the environment, all this type of stuff. So you're going to be able to appeal to young millennials and Generation Z shoppers. And in this video, I'm going to take you guys through the demo store. This is a demo store right here, and we'll kind of show you what this app looks like in action. So before we get into that, I just want to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video. The sponsor of today's video is Voyager Digital, one of the most user-friendly cryptocurrency trading apps out there. You can download it on Apple or Android phones. You can trade over 60 different currencies. You can earn interest on over 30 different currencies, up to 12% with currencies like Polkadot, and even something like Bitcoin. You can earn, I think it's 4.5%, 4.75%. If you sign up with my link, which is in the description box below, I will get $25 in free Bitcoin, as will you. And right now, with Bitcoin prices down to the lowest they've been in quite a while, that $25 is going to go a little bit further. But, rather than diving right into this, let's take a look at the actual app. So how this app actually works, the types of trees they're planting mangrove trees. Mangrove trees, mangrove trees are one of the most efficient trees in terms of, reducing carbon, putting, eating CO2, putting oxygen into the air, all that good stuff. And they're planting these mangrove trees in Madagascar. So not only are you doing something good for the environment, but also this is providing jobs and employing people who are actually planting the trees. So this is the demo store. This is Lotus and Luna. And let's just go pick a product. We'll go to the jewelry. Since this is just a demo store, not all the stores can be added to cart. But let's see here. And where's the shop? Okay. So we got the add to cart button here. We're going to add it to the cart. No thanks. And I actually really like, this is kind of a completely different topic, but I'm a big fan of these slide out carts. If you guys are using a cart page as opposed to a slide out cart, this might be something you want to investigate. I believe there are some apps that give you the slide out functionality, but this feature is actually built into a lot of Shopify themes. If anybody is wondering what Shopify theme was used for this store, I'll go ahead and link to that theme down below as well. But this is the slide out cart right here. You can see we got a 4mm Peace and Happiness bracelet for $18.88. They got the upsell where we can add a mystery bracelet for $13. But you see this right here. This is actually very similar to another app that I've reviewed in the past. That app was called Route. Route offers shipping insurance. So if somebody's package gets stolen by a porch pirate, if it gets lost in the mail, Route will pay you back, Route will pay the customer back. And I'm kind of going off on a little bit of a tangent. That might be something that you guys are interested in. Porch pirates are a big deal. With all the labor shortages and everything going on right now, the post office is even worse than normal. So check that one out. It's called Route. It's very similar. There's basically a toggle switch to to add route shipping insurance to your purchase. But you can see right here, plant a tree, offset CO2 with EcoDrive for 65 cents. So all we have to do is just click that switch. It's going to add 65 cents onto our purchase, and then we could just click checkout and either check out with ShopPay, PayPal, or with the native Shopify checkout and Stripe. Now, how this actually works, like from the back end or whatever, you're going to wind up collecting an extra 65 cents from this customer, and then at the end of the month, EcoDrive is going to bill you. So if we have 100 people wind up using this service, that's what, $65. EcoDrive at the end of the month is going to bill us $65. Why is this beneficial to you? Well, you know, people like to feel good about where they're shopping, especially, like I said, with Zoomer shoppers, Gen Z shoppers. You know, they care about who the CEO of the company is. They care about the backstory of the company. They want to support and buy from companies who share their worldview, share their morals, you know, support their causes. And so here's a way that you can kind of appeal to those shoppers. A big problem in e-commerce, and we've seen this is actually up a lot this past Black Friday, but really in like the past 2 years, is abandoned carts. The rates of abandoned carts have gone up quite a bit. So if somebody was thinking about maybe not making the purchase, you know, I'm not going to pretend like the fact that they're planting a tree is going to make somebody buy something, but you know, if someone's feeling good about themselves, maybe they're 0.1% less likely to abandon a cart. So that's a benefit for you there. Let's head over to the actual app. Another thing, this app will not cost you anything. This app is free to install. There's very little to no code, so this isn't going to slow down your Shopify store. We'll just kind of take a brief look at this. Plant trees and offset emissions. Give your customers the option to plant a tree in cart to help offset order emissions. Each tree makes a direct implant on our planet. And again, in addition to helping the environment, you're also going to be providing jobs for people. Make an impact with customers. We plant mangroves, which are one of the highest carbon absorbing trees in the world, making them the most effective for our climate. And increase experience/conversion. Leverage the impact you're making through marketing to drive sales, conversions, message your efforts, and unlock sustainable shoppers. So here's another thing. You know, if what I've told you so far isn't going to sell you on using this app, maybe around Earth Day you want to use this app, and maybe you could put out a press release or just heavily advertise the fact, post it on social media that everybody who buys from you has the ability to plant a tree. You know, I use a lot of these apps, or a lot of these services like Haro, which stands for Help a Reporter Out. They're great tools for getting backlinks. So I'm sure there's some directories out there of eco-friendly Shopify stores or places that you can shop that help the environment. You could get your site listed on these directories, which puts you in front of new shoppers, and also you can potentially get a backlink from that. And like I said, you know, there are a lot of Haros out there, and a lot of kind of reporter inquiries, a lot of articles being written about eco-friendly shopping, eco-friendliness in e-commerce. Obviously, Amazon gets a bad rap a lot of times because they send you, you know, you order a phone charger and they send it in like a 4-foot by 4-foot box. So people are concerned about the environment. People are concerned about their carbon footprint and how they're treating the world. And here's a way to help make people feel a little bit better. It can be used in your marketing efforts, and I think this could be a good tool to get backlinks as well. So again, the app's called EcoDrive. They have a Shopify page. They also have a website right here as well that kind of goes through and kind of explains everything. Here's the section for brands. You know, they got a bunch of you know, cool little charts about, you know, how many jobs they've provided, how many trees they've saved, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They got some stats here. 73% of consumers would change consumption habits to reduce their environmental impact. 81% of consumers feel strongly that companies have a role to play in improving the environment. And 69% of consumers have changed the products and services they use due to concerns about climate change. So thought this was kind of a neat app. You know, I get a lot of app developers and Shopify apps reaching out to me asking if I want to put it on my store. You know, a lot of times they don't really seem that interesting, or it's just not something that fits me. I'm probably not going to use this on any of my stores currently. Just I don't really think that my customer bases care about them. And in terms of my clients, I don't necessarily know that it's something that they want to add right now. But if I was working with a company, or if I had a store that sold, like I said, bamboo straws, reusable water bottles, anything that kind of caters to an audience that's really concerned about the environment and climate change, this is definitely an app that I'd put on the store. And like I said, it doesn't cost you a single thing. This is paid for by your customers. There's no charge for the app. not going to slow down your store, and might help you with marketing, backlinks, and conversions. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about this app. If you guys have found any other cool Shopify apps that you want me and the whole community here to kind of know about, drop a comment down below. Let us know. I'd be happy to check that one out and maybe make a video as well. That's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Later, guys.